Hi everyone, this is Daniel, and let me try to get the lighting on point here. Okay, today's message is here. Why not lust even though sex is a necessary drive? Um, I've recently, or I've been on a journey to discover myself and, you know, escape certain things about myself, and one of the things is lust. And the thing about mm, the dark side or having dark energy inside of you is that you're not conscious that you're doing it. People are very unconscious. I was very unconscious, and our goal is to become more aware of ourselves. I think that's the ultimate goal. A lot of times we blame other people, and we use negativity and we blame, and we think that you know that's supposed to help us when you can't lie to yourself. The heart is you, and you are everywhere. Can't lie to yourself. But today's subject is lust. Now, why not have the energy of lust? Number one is lust will is a very mm, low vibration. And what does that mean? Well, some of the symptoms of lust is number one, you lose the stillness in your mind. So you become shaky. I remember when I was in a very advanced stage of lust, I would have a very shaky body whenever, you know, women were around me. Uh, you lose stillness. Also, you're so attached to, material body that you grow a lot of hate. That's another thing that and really that's the devil, you want to call it, is that's really his number one strategy behind lust, is to fill people with hate. uh he really wants that. And number two is it's so low conscious. Like, if you are attaching yourself to lust, then anybody with a corrupted spirit can just enter your life and corrupt your soul, because you're you're attaching yourself to their material body instead of looking deeper. So anybody with a dark soul can just come into your life and you'd allow it because the material is good. Uh, what else is wrong with lust? I mean, okay, it's important that our genes, get spread around, and that mm, our lineage continues to survive. But uh, you don't need lust to make that happen. Okay, we have a higher energy called love, and if we love without attachment or uh, expectations, then these you'll manifest the love that you need anyway. You'll manifest it, and you can have all the you know sexual pleasure, all the love, all the companionship you want without using lust energy. You don't need it. You you don't need it. Okay? So it's time that you became more conscious of your lust, okay? Every time that you look at a lustful image or you have lustful thoughts, it doesn't just come and go, okay? Your mind is drinking this in. Every time you do it, it's drinking it in. And it comes to the point where you don't have to even think about these thoughts, and you'll have these uh, you'll have this lack of stillness, this attachment. It's an attachment to the point where you don't want to be attached, but the lust will attach itself anyway, and it does that to create hate. Okay, so you'll have lustful attachment, you'll have hate, you'll you'll have lack of stillness, you will feel this lack of integrity around people because you can't keep your mind still. So on top of that, you know, you it's low. You're gonna let any person in your life because their material looks good. You're gonna let your soul suffer like that because somebody has a good material body. Come on, guys. It's low consciousness. All right? It's better to use the energy of love. Love without attachment and expectation brings in true people. All right? I mean, and so let it go. Let it go. You'll notice that when you let the lust go and you start to realize, what is happening. And so you could become more self-aware of yourself. I will tell you that lust energy happens in two main chakra points. It happens in the solar plexus chakra and it happens in the sacral chakra. You gotta every time you look at the opposite sex and you feel these energies and these chakra sensors, you have to alleviate it somehow. All right? Uh, a lot of you are scared to let the lust go. I know I was scared at one point, thinking that if I let the lust go, um, I wouldn't be able to manifest any girlfriend, any companionship in my life. And that's just a lie of the dark side. It's just a lie. Don't believe it. You have to at some point we all have to step into the void. Step into the void and trust God. All right? Sometimes we don't know what's going on or what's going to happen, but for the sake of your soul, just let it go. And I have an article here that I would like to read. So, okay, it's called Lust Energy, Why Not? I won't say that having lust energy in the brain does not have its power. Just with a mere look charged with lustful energy can make a woman's head spin and eyes shift a full 90 degrees. Do I want to continue with the downside of it? Okay, once I enter the divine consciousness, I call it the Om consciousness because I've been chanting Om in my mind a lot to clear my head of this disease. And I call it the Om consciousness. I said once I enter the Om consciousness, will I lose awareness of a woman when she herself is in a lustful state? This is probably my only worry. My soul probably needed to enter this state in order to grow and become aware. But I've had enough with containing this energy in my mind. Sometimes we do have to enter into these dark sides of humanity in order to explore, because I remember that I started falling into lust because I had really no consciousness of the light. Every time, a woman was loving or she felt, you know, attached to me, I couldn't tell as a kid. I was so innocent that I was totally oblivious to anything. And out of my insecurities, I started exploring sexuality and you know, relationships and things of that sort. And I thought that by studying sexual behavior, that was gonna save me from my solitude. And you could say that in a way it did, because it made me more aware of when, other people are lustful, or when people have attachment or whatever. But at some point, you figure out that that there's a higher force. This is a low force. It's not necessary. Aside from the awareness and power it brings, it has a stressful effect on its user. Certain body parts begin to uh, lose stillness. For me, it's mostly my lips and my eyes. When women are around me, I sometimes get attachment. Even though I have learned to curb this condition, I still suffer from it. What is attachment if not lust? What is attachment if not lust? Hmm, could it be? Could it be? Also, your mind is not still. Lust is one of the reasons I refrained from school. I just didn't feel any integrity. I can still manifest from this state. Yeah, I wrote that. So, hello? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure my microphone's working. Yeah, guys, there's a picture there of Bhagawan uh, uh, Krishna Das. Uh, thank him so much. He possessed me. He really did. He showed me. Maybe I wasn't conscious, but he opened the doors for love for me. He really did. He showed me the ways of the great divine mother, and voila, I started noticing that. So, guys, you don't need the lust. Don't listen to the devil. He's telling you that you need it to be more conscious of, you know, to you need the lust because of your insecurities, that, you know, you think that without it you're lost and you won't know when someone is attracted or loving towards you. It's complete lies of the dark side. Don't believe it. Uh, you only need the energy of lust. I mean, oh my God. You only need the energy of love. Uh, only love. Love without attachment or expectations. And more sooner than later, more sooner than with hate, more sooner than with lust, you will attract what you want and what you need. And that is all for today. I hope that for those dear children who are lost, the love of the great divine mother comes inside your hearts and souls, sparks the awareness in you. I wish you all love, bliss, and awareness.